She left as though you meant nothing to her. Maybe she ghosted you, ignored your messages, or even chose someone else over you. She hurt you, and now, out of nowhere, she's back. At first, it might seem like she's finally realized your worth, that she's changed, or that she's ready to fix things. But before you believe any of that, you need to understand why women really come back. It's not for love. It's because something is missing in their lives. By the end of this video, you'll know why she's back, what's really going on in her mind, and how to respond like a high-value man. Stay until the end, because handling this the wrong way could trap you in the same cycle all over again. 1. Why women play games. The power move they use against you. Women don't randomly decide to play games with men they respect. They choose their targets carefully. If a woman senses you're more emotionally invested than she is, she sees an opportunity to control the dynamic. Many men think that if a woman acts hot and cold, it's because she's unsure or conflicted. This is a mistake. A woman who's genuinely interested in you won't create confusion or emotional roller coasters. Women who play games do so because they can afford to. They're testing how much they can get away with before you react. If she ignores your texts, will you double text? If she cancels plans, will you still be available next time she calls? If she flirts with others in front of you, will you chase harder? The more you react emotionally, the weaker you appear. She'll see you as predictable and easy to manipulate, and that's when she loses attraction. Women crave excitement, challenge, and a man who's in control of himself. But here's the thing. A woman only plays games with men she sees as uncertain. If she's unsure about your value or status, she'll test you with manipulation and mind games. However, she'll never do this to a man she sees as a prize. A high-value man doesn't allow himself to be an option. The moment a woman starts testing him in manipulative ways, he removes himself from the equation, and that's when the tables turn. 2. The psychological impact of walking away. She won't expect this. Nothing unsettles a woman more than a man who refuses to chase her. She's been conditioned to believe men will always pursue her, always be available, and always fight for her attention. When you do the opposite, remove your attention, validation, and presence, she starts to panic. Why? Because it forces her to rethink her own desirability. At first, she'll assume you're just playing hard to get. She'll test your silence by posting attention-seeking content on social media or sending a low-effort message. Most men fail here. They break their silence too soon, thinking her slight reach-out means she's interested again. But the truth is, a woman doesn't truly miss you until you've been gone long enough for her to feel your absence emotionally. Women are used to men caving after a few days of silence. They expect you to slip back into their control the moment they throw you a breadcrumb of attention. But when you hold your ground and show no reaction, something deeper happens. She starts wondering if you've moved on, doubting her power over you, and questioning her own attractiveness. This is key because women often define their self-worth based on men's reactions. When you withdraw your attention, it creates an identity crisis for her. At first, she might pretend she doesn't care, but as days turn into weeks and she realizes you've truly disconnected, her perception of you changes. That's when regret sets in. 3. The biggest mistake men make and how to avoid it. Walking away only works if it's real. The biggest mistake men make is pretending to walk away while secretly hoping she'll return. They check her social media daily, like her posts, ask mutual friends about her, or text her on birthdays or holidays, just to stay on her radar. These are weak, desperate moves because they show you haven't truly moved on. Women are intuitive. They can sense when a man is still emotionally attached. If she picks up even a hint that you're still waiting for her, she'll lose respect for you. She'll continue to ignore you. But the moment she realizes you've genuinely detached, that's when the real shift happens. Walking away isn't a strategy to get her back. It's about reclaiming your self-respect and value as a man. Most men walk away as a manipulative tactic, hoping she'll come running back. That's weak energy. A high-value man walks away because he refuses to entertain a woman who plays games. And paradoxically, this is what makes her chase him. 4. How to make her regret losing you. The secret formula. The only way to make a woman truly regret losing you is to become a man she could never replace. Women don't regret losing a man just because he walked away. They regret it when they see him become the best version of himself without her. This means focusing on your physical transformation, financial growth, and mindset shift. When she sees you unbothered, thriving, and appreciated by another woman who respects you, that's when regret hits hardest. 5. The moment she realizes she lost you. It's too late. There's a specific moment when a woman truly realizes she's lost a high-value man. It's not when you ignore her texts or when she sees you succeeding. It's when she understands you don't even think about her anymore. Women can feel when a man has emotionally moved on, and once she realizes she's no longer in your thoughts, she'll experience deep emotional pain. At this point, you have two choices. Give her another chance, knowing she might play games again, or keep moving forward and let her live with regret. A high-value man never allows a woman to disrespect him twice. When you stop chasing and walk away for good, you win. She won't realize what she's lost until it's too late, and by then, you won't care. 6. How she reacts when you walk away. The 5 stages of regret. Women don't react instantly when you walk away. They go through 5 psychological stages. Indifference. At first, she won't care, assuming you'll come back. Curiosity. After days or weeks of silence, she'll wonder why you're not reaching out. Anxiety. She'll start feeling genuine discomfort, questioning if she misjudged you. Panic. She'll realize she's lost control and may try extreme tactics to regain it. Regret. She'll fully realize she's lost something valuable, especially if she sees you thriving without her. 7. What happens when you move on without her? When you move on, you trigger something called perceived value inflation. The less available you are, the more attractive you become. Women desire what they can't have, and when she sees you confident, successful, and desired by others, she'll feel emotional turmoil. She'll compare every man she meets to you, and none will measure up. 8. The scarcity effect. Why walking away increases your value. The human brain values what's rare and hard to get. When you walk away, you become scarce, and your value skyrockets in her mind. But if you start giving away your attention for free again, your value drops to 0. 9. How to reprogram your mind to never chase again. The key to stopping the chase is shifting your mindset. Stop seeing women as the prize. The real prize is yourself and your growth. Focus on self-improvement, and women will naturally be drawn to your value without you having to prove anything. 10. The final decision. Will you walk away for good? You now have all the information you need. The choice is yours. Walk away permanently and focus on becoming the best version of yourself, or go back to the same cycle. The real power isn't in making her chase you. It's in becoming a man who doesn't need her validation at all. 11. What if she reaches out? How to handle it like a high-value man. If she reaches out, don't assume she's changed. She might be testing your emotional strength, seeking attention, or feeling insecure. A high-value man doesn't get excited over breadcrumbs. Until she proves through consistent actions that she's worthy of your attention, she remains a non-priority. 12. The unbreakable mindset. How to become the man she can't forget. Walking away is easy. Staying away is hard. To become the man she can't forget, you need absolute emotional control, a clear life mission, and a high-value social circle. When you fully develop these traits, you'll no longer be concerned with her decisions because, by then, she'll need you more than you need her. 13. The power of silence. Why it's your greatest weapon. Silence is one of the most powerful tools you have when dealing with a woman who's playing games. When you stop chasing, stop reacting, and stop giving her the attention she's used to, it creates a void she can't ignore. Women are accustomed to men chasing them, so when you suddenly go silent, it disrupts their expectations. Silence forces her to confront her own feelings and actions. It makes her wonder why you're not pursuing her anymore, and it shifts the power dynamic in your favor. The key is to stay consistent. Don't break your silence too soon. Let her feel the full weight of your absence. When she realizes you're no longer feeding her ego or giving her the validation she craves, she'll start to question her own behavior. Silence isn't just about not speaking. It's about showing her through your actions that you're no longer willing to play her games. 14. The long-term play. Building a life she can't compete with. The ultimate goal isn't just to make her regret losing you. It's to build a life so fulfilling and successful that her presence or absence becomes irrelevant. Focus on your goals, your passions, and your personal growth. Become the kind of man who's so focused on his mission that he doesn't have time for drama or games. When you're constantly improving yourself, physically, mentally, financially, and emotionally, you become unstoppable. Women are naturally drawn to men who are driven and purpose-driven, not because they're chasing them, but because they're too busy chasing their own dreams. By building a life that excites and fulfills you, you not only increase your value, but also ensure that anyone who doesn't respect or appreciate you has no place in it. The long-term play isn't about winning her back. It's about winning at life, and that's what will make her regret ever letting you go. 15. The ultimate truth. You are the prize. The most important mindset shift you can make is realizing that you are the prize, not her. Women are naturally drawn to men who exude confidence, self-respect, and independence. When you stop chasing and start focusing on your own growth, you send a powerful message that your time, energy, and attention are valuable, and they must be earned. A high-value man doesn't beg for love or validation. He knows his worth and expects to be treated with respect. If a woman can't see your value or refuses to treat you the way you deserve, she's not worth your time. The ultimate truth is that you don't need her to be happy or successful. When you fully embrace this mindset, you'll attract women who truly appreciate and respect you, and those who don't will become irrelevant. Remember, the right woman will never make you question your worth. She'll add to it. So, stop chasing and start becoming the man who's impossible to forget.